Good afternoon, everybody. Coffee on, coffee strong. Glad to have you with me. Got the right to remain silent, but don't always have the ability. This episode is geared toward those men that are keyed up on home protection, self-defense, protecting yourself out in the public, the whole nine of what I've said, some of my other videos about protecting yourself. Okay, this will give you a good bird's eye view of what kind of shape you need to be in case you encounter something and you don't have a firearm, okay? I know in my state we got the castle law, okay? But there's a UFC fighter, Smith. I don't know his first name. I can't remember. But he's a current title holder. He's in shape and he can fight with the best of them. He's the current champion right now, okay? He and his wife are at home with the children. And they hear something in the house, a man hollering like it's inside the house. So the wife looks at Smith and says, man, I think somebody's in the house. So he says, okay, go grab the kids, crowd them up, and put them all in one bedroom. So that's what she does, and at the same time, she's calling 911, hey, I think we got an intruder in our house. Okay, Smith goes down the hallway, and he's got an open plan type design of his house. And I think to the side, I believe he said to his left, there's a computer room where his wife does her computer work and her crafts and all that. And there's a male standing there. He's like 25 and 30, young male, and he's appearing disoriented. And this is one thing I'm going to tell you. He said, this looked like a kid. Okay, what a person looks like and what a person truly is two different things. Remember that, okay? So he says he's gathering up his thoughts. He said, okay, this guy could have a knife or a gun, but I'm getting ready to give him 2 minutes of the best that I got. So he thinks his game plan. He goes ahead and initiates. He takes the guy down, and they're fighting. They're fighting tooth and nail. He said this guy's fighting him back with some brute strength. He gives him the best knockout punches that he's won fights and battles with. It's not phasing the guy, It's not phasing him one bit. He's still fighting. They're fighting tooth and nail, tooth and nail. They're still fighting. The wife goes to the kitchen, gets a blade or something, gives it to him, and he's able to pin the guy down and hold the blade to him, and then finally the police get there. There's blood all over everywhere, Everywhere. There's blood all over everywhere. Okay, Smith, this UFC fighter, said all the bouts he's ever been in, said that was the toughest fight that he has had in years. And this is a real fight. Now keep in mind, I know his mindset and I can understand it. UFC, you got rules, okay? If somebody breaks in your home and it's on, you ain't got to go by rules. I know in his mind he's fighting, he's trying to pin the guy, I know that. But that's where UFC differs than the street. The street don't have no rules. I mean, I get it. I'm not cutting him down. But for me, I can foresee taking the eyeballs out, taking the throat out, choking him out and all this stuff. And I know he was probably thinking the same thing, but the guy is doped up. Now, it gives you an idea of what kind of shape you got to be in. I always say, keep your cardio built up, lift your weights, keep your strength up, your legs, your arms, because you don't never know. Okay? Like in my state, we got the castle law. If it had been me and I met him halfway down the hallway, I'm going to put 2 hollow point Bluetooth staples in castle law. But, I mean, he didn't mention anything about firearms, anything like that. But I'm saying if you had to fight somebody tooth and nail there in your house, be aware of what you're up against when you got these stupid dumbasses that come to your door, ring your doorbell, and make threats, and they're dazed and confused, I know you've seen some videos about that. But in my case in point, I just want to give you an idea what you're dealing with. You got to stay in shape. I always said don't judge a book by its cover. You see a lot of these bodybuilder guys that are jacked up on Deca and Dianabol. I used to take it till I had to have some stuff done with my heart. I give it up. I still got some in my arms, but I'm not blowed up They don't have no cardio unless they work on their cardio. And big people like that, the small people, man, them's the ones you got to look out for, especially when they're doped up. You don't know what they're capable of. You think you know, but you don't. You got to work out. Practice punching every day. Practice kicking every day. Practice running sprints every day, just so if something happens, you can blast somebody real quick. Okay. So, but if you really want to learn self-defense, the best and the best realistic stuff, man, check out VEE/J Jiu-Jitsu on YouTube. VJ Jiu-Jitsu, Professor David. He's the closest one that I've seen. He's the only one I've seen so far that comes close enough to reality-based defense, okay? And I'm going to talk more about that on one of my other videos talking about karate as we see it, you know. So, y'all like what you see in here, hit like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Y'all have a good one.